Alright, welcome to more My Time at Sandrock. Earlier today, I thought I had beaten the game. And then I was going to work on cleaning up my workshop and get my house pretty and everything. And then it turns out that I had not beaten the game. So, yeah, on my own time, as you can see, the house looks a little different. It's a work in progress. It's not done yet. It's getting there. But yeah, so unfortunately a couple of quests did pop off screen, but I have not completed anything. So we are going to work on that stuff. Yeah, I really wasn't expecting there to be more content after what we went through, or I would have not ended stream early today. I moved things around. As you can see, we have this now. Yeah, I don't really get 100% how the factory works, but it does, apparently. Yup. I need screws. Yeah? Okay. Oh. Okay. It does say, like, what I need. Alright, so I need to make a fashion runway, I need to make a display case, and a steel frame. Can I make them? No. I can't. Can make 3. Amount to be made. Oh god. 3. Okay. Poplar wood board. This is gonna take a minute to get through. I don't like that it doesn't say, like, I already don't remember how many of these I need. I don't know how I feel about the factory. I need 6 pieces of poplar wood. Or can I just say make one and it'll just make all of the other things? Oh, I guess it does. Okay. So that's being made. Oh. So it'll just make the other things I need then? Yeah. Okay. I think I get it. I mean, it's doing stuff. As long as it's doing stuff. Anyway, yeah, the house is a work in progress. It'll happen when it happens. Which is probably not going to be anytime soon. Let's see. Let's see. You want copper pipes. You want those. Okay, so we can hand in these things to Mabel. Let's go ahead and do that. I'm so upset that there was actually more to this game that I could have done today, like on stream. I truly thought that the game was over.
Thank you.
But I'm not gonna do like another hour stream later, so we're just gonna get it done now. I remember going up that tree, to that tree when I was young. Coop would sit on a rock and sing me the sweetest songs. It's lovely to see a piece of Sandrock history come back to life.
See ya.
See ya. So things you missed. There's a conference that's going to happen here. I don't know, everyone from other states is coming here to see us, and Pablo wants to put on a fashion show for those outfits that he was trying to talk Amira into earlier.
Hello!
in the game.
You look well today. I actually came by to ask a favor. As you're aware, we're planning for the Alliance Summit. I've already gone over the government invitation list, but I was wondering if you wouldn't mind helping me get a head count for invitations from people around town?
Oh, also Mian and Nia are starting a flower selling thing on Mian's balcony called the Mini Botanica.
I feel like if I ask everyone, it's a little too official. Most folks would be a bit more comfortable if you handled the surveying. Do you mind?
Sure, no problem.
Thank you. And, well, I must admit some ulterior motives. I don't believe anyone can resist your charm.
Oh, thank you.
Just run around and ask whoever comes to mind. Then check in when you have anything to report.
Okay. Oh, also I got my hair done. I can finally have long hair. I kind of miss my hair buns, not gonna lie, but
Hey
I
there.
wanted long hair.
Oh, who am I inviting to the party? Well, I'd be remiss if I didn't send an invite over to Albert and Mint and Portia. They helped us on our way up. We gotta show them where we made it to now. And who knows? They might have ideas for where to go next. Staying good with our friends and Portia is a must. They're a close neighbor. And there've got to be tons of ways we can help each other out now that the road is done.
Any personal friends to invite?
Personal friends, eh? Yeah, I'd be lying if I said it hadn't crossed my mind. I did want to ask Master Verna to come see what all we've done here, but that'd be kind of petty, wouldn't it? I didn't come back here just to prove something to an old teacher. I came here because I knew it was the right thing to do.
What if Verna learns something from you here?
Well, it ain't like an old micro pig to learn new tricks. But certainly our results here speak for themselves. More than anything, I have a feeling she'll have critique up and firing within 10 minutes of seeing our stuff. Ah, to heck with it. Yeah, let's put her on the list. Worst thing she can do is ignore us. Or, well, show up and make a scene. But I can handle that. Yeah, there are a lot of things that could go right with this. Master does have major connections in Atara. If she has fun out here, well, who knows? Thanks for spitballing with me. Go ahead and put her on the list.
Okay. Arbia.
Ah, what a pleasant surprise! Have you come to celebrate with me? Yes, it was just yesterday that Bide the Stairs and the Ceramic Gate reached a combined profit of 100,000 goals! Isn't that amazing? I never really thought we'd make it this far. But, with wonderful friends like you, sure enough, here we are!
Oh, by the way, I'm dirt poor now. I spent so much money renovating the house. Turns out that's expensive. Congratulations.
Thank you! Thank you! I've been wearing this smile ever since we crunched the numbers. I'm even smiling in my sleep. And every moment I'm here at the store as well. Which has been good. Customers always appreciate a nice smile coming their way. Oh, that's right. The big summit. Invitations? Wow. I guess I gotten so caught up with the business it all just slipped my mind. Who to invite? Well, I'm afraid I can't really think of anyone. Everyone back home is pretty tied up at the moment.
Any business partners?
Does anyone fit that particular description? Oh, how could I forget? We should invite Mr. Musa. I had meant to write him a letter, thank him, tell him how we're doing, but... well, I guess I kept hearing this little voice in my head like, You're small cabbages, Albio. Musa isn't going to want to hear about any cabbages. But 100,000. That's a pretty big milestone, right? Certainly surpasses cabbage money. You want to hear about that, right? Yes. If you would, please add Musa's name to the guest list. Of course, he might be busy, but you never know.
Okay. We have so much to get done. I'm so upset that I thought this game was over, and it wasn't. This is the game that just keeps on giving. Miguel?
I've been in contact with the Alliance Council, and I just can't in good faith recommend anything other than the full extent of the law. Transfer to the Atara Maximum Security Prison. You betrayed us, and have shown no sign of remorse. I will contact the authorities and organize the transport.
I accept all punishment, Trudy, and will abide accordingly.
Then, I will keep you informed of the date of your departure.
I have to talk to Miguel again.
I
Ugh.
just can't understand it. Why?
No one will ever understand culty nonsense. That's what makes it culty nonsense.
It's no excuse, but I did what I believed was right.
Yeah, culty nonsense.
But this town, everyone living here, after all you did for us, everything you said in your sermons, you kept us safe, your guidance. I even trusted you to teach my daughter.
He also stole all of our water and tried to shoot Logan.
I thought you cared.
I truly do.
Why am I invisible?
Please, don't give me that.
He's right, Duvos for life. He's a criminal.
You see, Miguel, you betrayed us all. You have such a big heart and always see the good in everyone.
No, I don't.
I really admire that. But you have to realize, he's a lost cause. Don't let him get inside your head.
I just said he's a criminal.
You said that the water was a cover for their true intentions. I have been taken for a fool. This I realize now more than ever. I truly thought Duvos wanted the same thing as me. They were on the right side of history. But their actions do not correlate to the proclamations they gave me. Recently, I have been grasping at something, anything, that would validate my actions since I have been in Sandrock. The more I searched, the more I came to only one truth. There was nothing. My handlers were simply telling me what they wanted me to believe. I must have been simply a diversion. If I could have pushed everyone out of Sandrock, then Duvos could excavate the ruins in secrecy. My arrest threw a proverbial wrench into the works, and it appears to have pushed their hand. I was then left to rot. They never cared about me. They never cared about my ideals. I was a fool.
How did you fall for all of this? Why am I
I was of
having this
age.
convo?
I left to study in Nady. My family were believers in the light, and I dreamed of spreading the word. I always feared the day of calamity. Feared the light being extinguished once more. I quickly befriended Matilda. She was older than me, working as a tutor in the guided study sessions. I remember when I first met her, when I attended her session the first time. She was helping a group of students with their questions on faith. She was kind, understanding. Whenever I disagreed with the doctrine of the church, she listened. Later, I started to feel that the teachings were not enough.
You didn't suspect Matilda at all?
I did not suspect Matilda to be anything other than a devout follower of the light. Her allegiance was as much of a surprise to me as to you. Her study group set her apart from the other tutors. She was loved, particularly by the staff, somewhat of a teacher's pet. She was bright-eyed and optimistic, a perfect cover in retrospect. Her views stood opposed to mine. I am somewhat more pessimistic about human nature. Allowing humans freedom to pursue their vanities is what led to the day of calamity. Those around me in the church did not take the teaching seriously. Even the deacon. It was as if they had forgotten the sins of our forefathers. During my studies, I became depressed. I drifted further from the teachings, became isolated, and found myself more radical. Then, an agent from Duvos made contact. The things they told me, that Duvos would regulate technology. Everything I heard aligned with my beliefs. They wanted structure. They wanted to ensure no one else ever lost their lives. They wanted to ensure the safety of humanity. I see now in retrospect, Matilda used my grief against me. She was conditioning me. She must have told an agent of my wavering faith and guided their hand from the background.
How did Matilda use your grief against you?
While I was
Lasai.
studying in Haiti, my town was destroyed. I'm from DOS. I'm a child of the lost city.
What happened to DOS?
Our existence was always a delicate balance. Being a town skirting the border of the peripheries, we were aware of the dangers, but largely went unbothered. As I went to study in Haiti, I bade my hometown farewell, though kept in regular contact. It may surprise you, but I took part in many of the onboarding activities and was a strong advocate for the church school. It seems strange to reflect on that now. During my studies, DOS was attacked by a creature from the peripheries. It happened overnight, without warning. Everyone in town was killed. My parents. My brother.
Oh,
You cannot imagine it. My entire town destroyed by a monster in the blink of an eye. Just thinking about what my people went through. It is truly harrowing. The depths of despair cannot comprehend what my family endured. I pray that it was quick. When the news was announced at school, I felt everyone's eyes on me. They were fixed, filled with an empty pity. I fell into a trance, simply glided through the halls, unable to process what had happened. I needed to talk, to confront it. Where were the Rangers or the Civil Corps? How did we not see it coming? How could the Alliance let this happen? The questions burned into my mind. I sought answers, but people avoided me, said I was too intense. Within a week, people were laughing again, enjoying themselves. They'd all forgotten already. Countless lives lost, yet they returned to their lives again as if nothing had happened. Everyone simply avoided me further. except for Matilda. She was. I fell into the darkness. I sunk into the questions that were burning on my tongue. How could the Alliance let this happen? How are we allowing the sins of our forefathers leave us in ruin? How could the Free City simply abandon us? I expected a rescue. I expected the Rangers to search and destroy that monster from the peripheries, but no. They saw it as a lost cause and moved on. My family were not even buried. They were left there for the wilds to consume. It was then that my heart was blackened to the Alliance, that my thoughts started to drift. I was vulnerable. I was lost. I was found by Matilda and led astray. She would encourage me to think independently, to question myself. She said my fears were valid, that I was a fiercely independent thinker. And while she did not agree with me, she valued my beliefs. I now believe she was taking note of my doubts, and behind closed doors crafting a narrative that reciprocated my beliefs. A narrative she then passed on to handlers. It was no mere coincidence that I was sold a beautiful vision of Duvos. I should have seen this sooner, but I was blinded by their words. It answered all of my questions.
So everything you believed about Duvos turned out to be lies.
It appears so. All that I took for Duvos ideals were simply my own, being reflected back to me. In that light, what I have done to Sandrock is unforgivable. It is only now that the blinds have been pulled back. I must face my actions head on.
This man is an idiot.
I still believe that we as a species need to control our desires to pursue unfettered technology. DOS must not happen again. However, it does not excuse what I did. I have wronged the people of this town and the Free Cities. I must accept penance for my actions. I must take this as a time for personal growth. Thank you for coming to see me all this time.
I didn't really have a choice. Why am I invisible, though? Okay, now I'm not invisible. That was wild.